award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And good afternoon and welcome to a live broadcast of USJ Lady Bruins softball from one of the most beautiful fields and campuses in the state of Tennessee. We're playing a non-district game today. It'll be senior day or senior night if you prefer to call it. The game will actually start here in the afternoon between the Westview Lady Chargers and your USJ Lady Bruins. The Lady Chargers and the Bruins both were in the state tournament last year and so have some experience. The Lady Chargers, a much younger team, struggling as they rebuild, being well coached by Gabby Campbell. Of course, the USJ Lady Bruins are the top team in their district in Division II, and that's District 5 West. They are a threat to go all the way again this year to the state tournament and maybe take it all. They're coached by Joel Ayers and Brandon Polk. They're a great coaching duo. They work together so hard, but we're going to honor some really fabulous young ladies. Number one, Tegan Timberlake's a senior. Laura Kate Prater, you know her better as LK on the broadcast, also a senior. Maddie Polk, a senior. And, of course, wearing number 13, Destiny Jarrett. She's a senior also. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a short time out, and when we come back, I believe we'll be ready for the festivities day and honor these four fine young ladies that have contributed so much to the great USJ softball teams over the past few years.
When your home needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes comfortable, running smoothly, and ready for the seasons ahead. From cooling installation and maintenance to dependable plumbing repairs, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Personalize your style at Kaufman's Design Center. From fabric to finish, you choose the details so it's made to order just for you. Consult with a Kaufman's Design Team expert today. Relax, you're home.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
The award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports.
And you see our great camera shot of the numbers of number one, Tegan Timberlake, who's a senior hitting .375. Number two, L.K. Prater. Her real name is Laura Kate Prater. 397 as a senior. Also, number 11, Maddie Polk, a senior, hitting 471, and number 13, Destiny Jarrett, who's hitting 375. Those 4 young ladies will be honored in pregame ceremonies before we have a great softball game between the Westview Lady Chargers and the USJ Lady Bruins, who come into this contest 18-4-1. 18 wins, 4 losses, 1 tie, because some of those games that when you play away and in certain tournaments have time limits on them. And we are looking forward to honoring these young ladies. All of them have some great information, and we're going to try to pick up a young man coming up here to do the announcing today for the pregame ceremonies. And he does, you see him on the table down at the basketball games. And things are starting to move around. We're having some pictures taken. It looks like Tegan Timberlake will get hers taken first with her flowers. And, of course, we'll be announcing him, and you'll get to hear a gentleman that could be considered like Milt Cannon, a golden-throated warbler, announce these young ladies. I'm excited about this game. Tough game for a couple of innings up at Westview when these 2 teams played, and then the Lady Bruins took control and ruled the Lady Chargers. We are not far from game time. First pitch is supposed to be thrown at 5 o'clock. It may take a second or 2 longer than that, but it's worth it to honor these young ladies. The umpires have come to home plate. And we've got our camera. We're going to catch all of this great ceremony here. USJ really does a good job with it. See that Old Glory is really whipping up out there. We'll check and see what the wind conditions are for this thing. It's 77 degrees here in Jackson right now. Feels like 71. Got cloudy conditions, although it's mostly sunny right now, but wind gust will be up to 20 miles an hour, which makes the temperature feel like 71. Right field won't be quite as bad a sun field as it can be sometimes, but you still have to make sure you get an eye on it, shade your eyes a little bit. And see Christy talking to the umpires, praising them of the ceremony and what's got to be done. Coach Ayers and Coach Polk out in front of the dugout. Coach Joel Ayers coming down, does a great job in basketball and also of coaching this softball team. He's been to the state tournament multiple times with both teams here at USJ. Brandon Polk, great job he does as an assistant, but he also is big into summer league softball and he's a very good coach. Gabby Campbell, the coach of the Westview Lady Chargers, is a former UTM player, and she's got one, and we've got one from here at USJ, Maddie Polk, that's going to go to UTM. L.K. Prater is going to Delta State to play her softball. And she'll be good whether she catches or whether she plays third base. She can even play the outfield. And a lot of things happening here, and let's see. Action slowed down. Looks like they're organized and ready, getting ready to start. We'll keep an eye on that wind. We'll show you the flag a little later, but the wind whipping up, blowing from left towards right field. Ball gets hit to right field and gets up in there. It's going a long way. Matter of fact, we may go Easter egg hunting in the trees back at the back of this field if one gets up in the wind to right field. And see if there's any interesting catches in this. University School of Jackson comes in hitting as a team, 352. And the Westview Lady Chargers softball team comes in hitting 220 overall. And remember, they graduated, I believe, 6 starters off of last year's team, including McCall Sims, who's playing for the University of Tennessee. We graduated a few people, but we've got more of ours back. Plus, we're going to graduate 4 fine players, but a great squad coming back next year, too. I'll go ahead and give you a little tip-off. Parker Nichols, the 8th grade pitcher who's done so well this year, is going to be in the circle. Don't say mound. I'll remind you about that. Always call it a circle. Send me a text if I goof up, because I did a baseball game last night that didn't get over until after 9 o'clock. And old folks have to get their sleep sometimes. But anyway, we've got some young people. They're going to hustle. They're going to get on and off the field. And one of the things you got to love about fast-pitch softball is how quick these young ladies get on and off the field, hustle. Great markings. The field crew has done a great job. And sometimes you get a chance, just walk out here and check the grass out, how immaculate the ground crew manicures this field all the time. You see in the circle, the pitching lane, and it's more prevalent to be called in college play, but it does factor in where your feet have to land and you come towards the plate. And we'll see a right-hander, Edmondson, going for Westview. And, of course, Parker Nichols, the 8th grader. And I'm going to go ahead and brag on her a little bit. She's hitting .333 as an 8th grader, and that's not too shabby considering you play in a very tough district and league. The region that we match up with are full of good softball teams also. And we've had some good battles this year with Tipton Rosemark, TCA. Next Tuesday, the Jackson Christian School Lady Eagles will be here for the final home game of the regular season. Now, that doesn't mean it's the final home game of the year, because we will draw the number 1 seed, it looks like, and they don't have a district, have a region tournament. And we'll get one of the number 1 seeds, and then the team out of the District 6 Division 2 West, they will get the other seed. But exciting softball ready to happen tonight. The flowers are getting ready to be dispersed. Tell you what, let's do while we study this thing. Let's take a 30-second commercial. A 30-second commercial. Jacob, my fine man, well, we'll hold it here now because they are breaking out there, and we see seniors coming. I knew that would get something started because I said it. And I'm going to get quiet a little bit so you can hear the public address announcer. Parents are coming out there, and, of course, Coach Polk, Maddie just happens to be his child, and a good one too. But, again, it'll be number 1, Tegan Timberlake, number 2, Laura Kate Prater, number 11, Maddie Polk, and number 13, Destiny Jarrett. And let's turn it over, and here come the young ladies. They'll stand eventually on their number that's behind home plate, I believe. And a momentary hold while we get everybody lined up. We'll mention this, that Halen Ayers got another basketball award in the last couple of days. We'll try to talk about that a little bit. Of course, you've got a highly academic team out there, too. I'll go to any of the academic competitions with any of these young ladies as their coach. Still a little discussion on the field. And we will be with you momentarily, but this is worth waiting for. And honoring these fine young ladies is a great thing. See 2 state championship softball teams out there, 2010, 2012. This group has a chance. They could go all the way. Their teammates will also participate in this ceremony. So the parents go to one side. Players out to the third base side of the pitcher's circle.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Senior Recognition Night as we honor our senior Bruins.
Okay.
First up, Miss Tegan Timberlake.
Okay, I'm going to have to take it over a little bit.
Tegan is a 2-year member of the softball team, a a member of 6.
First one introduced, Tegan Timberlake.
And her favorite memory is winning the game to go to state last year.
Where's number 1? She's a senior, as we told you earlier, hitting .375.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tegan Timberlake. Next up, we have Miss Maddie Polk.
And the next one they're going to
Maddie is the
introduce.
daughter of Brandon and Amy Polk.
Of course, Tegan's
She's been a member of
the daughter of Dale and Julie Timberlake. This is Maddie Polk, who wears number 11. She hits .471.
All-state representative in 2025 and a state runner-up in 2024.
Brandon and Amy Polk are her parents.
Run outside the fence.
She's been on the softball team for 4 years, played some basketball while here. She'll be going to the University of Tennessee Martin to play softball against one of the Westview players, so she'll be with her there. And you see Maddie Polk, number 11.
Next up, we have Miss Laura Kate Prater.
Laura Kate Prater, we call her LK on the broadcast.
The daughter of Allison and Michael Prater. LK is a member of the National Honor Society.
LK's in the National Honor Society.
2025, region MVP in 2025, and All-State in 2025.
She's been
Her favorite
All-State.
memory is the Crumble Sonic picnic practices. This fall she'll be attending.
And, of course, member of the National Honor Society. MVP back in 2020. LK Prater. Okay, also we need to give her batting.
And
That's
our last
.397.
senior is Miss Destiny
Destiny Jarrett wears number 13. She's a senior with a .375
Terry
average.
Jarrett. Destiny's a master's.
And, of
Has
course,
played
she's
softball since she
the
was 5 and has been
daughter
scuba dive
of
certified
Brooke and Terry
since she was
Jarrett.
12 and loves diving shipwrecks in the Florida Keys.
She's in the Army
This fall, she plans
Junior
to attend Ole Miss
ROTC for 3 years.
with a major in sociology, specializing in criminal forensics.
Found out that she is going to major in sociology, scuba dives, and threes. They're going to take some pictures of them right now. Their teammates helped in the ceremonies. And their teammates will depart, and they'll take individual shots and group shots both. And Worthy Road Studios and the Ballgame Blitz, along with the USJ Facebook page, glad to bring you this ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, as they take one more final shot together, one more round of applause for our ladies.
And the announcer, y'all at home, I know we can't hear it here, but give them a round of applause or cheer for them, because these young ladies have given so much to the program. And the 4 seniors getting their picture made together. This is one they will keep the rest of their life in scrapbooks. They'll frame it and put it up at their homes. We'll have lineup exchanges and a few other things. Game will start in a few moments. We didn't get the first pitch at 5 o'clock, but I tell you what, let's take a 1-minute timeout. A 1-minute timeout here on the Ballgame Blitz, Worthy Road Studios, and the USJ Facebook page.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Live from USJ's great Lady Bruins softball field with the wind blowing straight out to center field. The Westview Chargers are the visitors today. They will come on and take on the Lady Bruins of USJ in a contest. Let's go ahead and try to give you some starting lineups. And normally I would give you the starting lineup for the visitors first, but I'm going to go ahead and give you the USJ starting lineup. Leading off, playing left field, Kinsley Brady. In the second hitting slot, Maddie Polk. Playing center field, the third hitting slot, Halen Ayers. The shortstop, L.K. Prater, will lead off or bat fourth and catch. In the fifth hitting spot, the designated player, Lauren Raines. Hitting sixth, the pitcher, Parker Nichols. Hitting seventh, the second baseman, Ella Davis. Hitting eighth, Destiny Jarrett in right field. And hitting ninth, Tegan Timberlake, the third baseman. And the flex player today is Sierra West. Of course, we've got other fine young ladies on the bench there that will also be part of it. Let's give you now the visitors. They'll hit first. Starting lineup, coached by Gabby Campbell, former UTM player herself. She's the Westview head coach. Leading off, number 3, Sarah Beth Byers. She'll be playing third today. In the second hitting slot, Kenlyn Matt. There's 2 Matts on the team. She'll catch today. Number 3 is number 20, Addison Wilson, the second baseman. In the fourth spot, Avery Stockton playing first base. In the fifth hitting spot, playing shortstop today, Zoe Matt. In the sixth spot, Chrislyn Warren, she'll play left field. In the seventh spot, Molly Jackson, the center fielder. Eighth hitting spot is Lily Fortner, the right fielder. And hitting ninth and pitching, Lexi Edmondson, the senior. And you see the coaches and the umpires shake hands, and we are just about ready for some softball.
I'd like to welcome everyone out to today's game between the Westview
And remember, the Lady Chargers come in to this game with a youthful team that has struggled at times, coming off a loss, and USJ coming off a big win off TCA. You can see Byers being introduced now. Sarah Beth Byers.
20, Addison Wilson. 23,
Addison
Stockton. Number 1, Zoe Matt.
Addison Wilson, number 20, coming out there. 14 was Kenlyn Matt.
Number 11, Molly Jackson.
Molly Jackson wearing number 11 out there.
And number 15, Lexi Edmondson.
And, of course, like I said, hitting ninth and pitching today for them is Lexi Edmondson. USJ being reintroduced now by Brady, who will be she'll be the shortstop.
Your shortstop, Halen Ayers.
Well, actually, Ayers is going to play shortstop today. Brady is going to left field. Got to put that old lineup away. See the catcher, L.K. Prater, coming out there. So Brady's in left.
Your pitcher, number 17, Parker Nichols. Second baseman, Ella Davis.
Ella Davis at second.
Number 13, Destiny Jarrett.
Destiny Jarrett going to right field wearing number 13. Tegan Timberlake, who'll play third base today.
You can please remove your hats and stand for the national anthem.
And now we'll pause for the national anthem. Let's take a timeout.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We are back here as Parker Nichols, the 8th grader, takes her warm-up pitches. She comes in with our game changer stats with a 3-1 record. She has thrown 457 pitches on the year, and that's a good record considering she's playing against a lot of seasoned veterans as an 8th grader. Has great potential for the future. She has only given up 13 runs this year. 11 of them were earned. She's walked a low number, only 7, given up only 41 hits this year. She's got 3 hitters that struck out against her to be caught looking, and a stat that's very impressive, she's only walked 7 hitters. And we are just about ready for softball as Sarah Beth Byers steps in there for the Lady Chargers. She has batted third a good portion of the year. They've moved her to first. She has 2 home runs for the season. She's hitting .310. Almost a balanced stance in the middle of the box. First pitch, working that outside, got the corner. If you want to say she painted the corner on that one, you may. So Nichols ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Second pitch fouled off, out of play to the right side. So Byers in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Wind blowing towards right center field. Gust up to 20. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. That one a temptation pitch outside. Not quite a Bob Uecker, just a little bit outside. You remember that from Major League, but not quite that. She was trying to tempt the hitter. 1-2 pitch. That one is one of those Bob Uecker, just a little outside for ball 2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 4 pitches thrown around. And that one was one of those that just missed. So it runs the count full, 3-2. Tegan Timberlake gets handed a brace from the dugout for her play at third. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Drilled up the middle for a base hit. Byers to Polk. The 2 UTM teammates touched the ball on the first hit of the game. So with a runner on and no outs, that's going to bring up number 14, Kenlyn Matt. She's catching today, has played third base for them. Matt hitting .268. Byers a good base stealer, so got to keep an eye. Prater's got the good arm catching today. Davis and Ayers at second and short. Ayers will probably handle the throw if there's an attempted steal. They show bunt. It's low and a strike. She offered at it. So no balls, 1 strike. They'll run a second baseman over to cover first. First baseman will be coming hard. outside, evens the count at 1-1. West playing first base, Sierra West. Good glove lady. Nichols looks in, fires. That one is going to be not quite like a Texas Leaguer, good solid hit. I'm going to tell you what, Polk's arm was good enough to challenge her, but now runners after 2 hits at first and second. Addison Wilson comes up to the plate for the Lady Chargers. Wilson playing second base, hits .211. Makes contacts, has hit a lot of atom balls, though. That's at people when you hear somebody say an atom ball. Pitch outside a little bit, maybe a little low. So it's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 runners on, no outs in the inning. Infield of West, Davis, Ayers, and Timberlake. We'll get the outfield in a minute. Infield at double play depth, although Timberlake in a step or two. There's one, took just a little off of it. Looked tempting, but it got by to even the count at 1-1. On deck is Stockton with Wilson at the plate. Wilson hits one foul. Wilson playing first base today. Now, Collier gets some time there for them, but I thought I saw her arm in a sling earlier today when the team was warming up. One ball, 2 strike pitch. In the circle is Nichols. From the circle, the pitch. The umpire says, no, that evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. We don't have 2 outs, so we won't use our favorite phrase because you got to have 2 outs to do that. We're in the top of the first. And that one is the first strikeout and the first out. So now there's 1 out. Avery Stockton comes to the plate wearing jersey number 23. She's a junior. Hitting .325, the cleanup hitter. She leads them with 13 RBIs. Runners still at first and second. Byers at second. Matt at first. Here's one, a number towards Davis. She'll get one. There's Ayers flashes across, but a little late. And we got runners at first and third with 2 outs on the fielder's choice. Score that 4-6. And coming up, Zoe Matt wears number 1, playing shortstop today. She can also play second base, hitting .174. Matt, a sophomore. In at just a little in at first and third. Short and second, normal depth. Outfield straight away. Swung on and fouled off. We're still in the top of the first. Parker Nichols on the mound. Thrown 16 pitches so far. From the circle, the 0-1 hit into the gap. Polk racing over. Will she get it? A fine running catch by Maddie Polk. She made it look easy. She had speed to spare. Could have juiced it up 1 more gear, but didn't have to. Matt flies out to her. No runs, 2 left. There were 2 hits in the inning at the end of a half inning of play. It's Westview, nothing, with the USJ Lady Bruins coming to bat. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Roads and Ballgame Blitz Network.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not.
At Kaufman's, at very competitive customer service from Kaufman's appliance specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beautiful day for softball. We are back in USJ's beautiful field. Westview didn't score in the first inning after 2 hits. And the USJ Lady Bruins coming to bat, leading off Kinsley Brady. She'll be followed by Maddie Polk, Halen Ayers, and if needed, L.K. Prater. A formidable first 4 hitters for the Lady Bruins. Brady can bunt. She can slap hit. And if necessary, she can hit for some power too. Edmondson's first pitch. It's a ball. Brady steps back in, outfield straight away, infield in. She walks up, and the pitch is outside. Lexi Edmondson, who has started most of Westview's games this year, senior pitcher. Umpire takes his mask off, steps out. This one, a solid base hit to left field, and that's what a slap hitter can do. Good piece of hitting work there for her. So Brady is on. Maddie Polk, the UTM signee, hitting .471, a senior, was honored in pregame ceremonies. And we see the ball getting away and advances the runner. So now a runner at second in scoring position. Offered at it. That one is a strike. Polk, a left-handed hitter, can slap, or she can stand in there and hit for power too. She hit for power slapping that time, and it gets over the head of the center fielder. That's at least 2, and she'll hold up. The first run of the game scores, that being Brady. This brings up Halen Ayers, who has 7 home runs on the year. Ayers hitting a cool .660. Yes, .660. They throw her outside on the first pitch for a ball. 1 run is in the bottom of the first. USJ holds that 1-0 lead. That one gets away, and Polk will advance to third standing up. Catcher Matt tried to block that one, but sometimes it'll careen off of your equipment and go to the side far enough a runner can advance. So the speedy Polk at third with no outs in the inning. Here's one drilled. That's fair ball. It's a base hit down the line. And Ayers is going to try to stretch it and does. Comes in standing up. And that is a solid double, a run-scoring double. So it's 2-0. L.K. Prater, the Delta State signee and senior honoree, coming up there. Prater has 3 home runs on the season. Also a very capable hitter at .397. Slightly open stance. Got under it a little bit, fouled it off to the first base side, out of play. Ayers will stretch you and test you because she's going to make the turn. And if she sees anything that looks like you're hesitating. She's going. And that one nicked LK Prater right on the elbow. Now, if major leaguers, the LK's tough. She doesn't need it. The major leaguer would have the ethyl chloride out there, and they'd be spraying that arm. So runners at first and second after the hit batsman. LK Raines coming up to the plate, hitting in the fifth spot. Fouls one off for strike one. Raines at 277, had a good game last week. We've been off since last Thursday, I believe. And that's kind of a little bit of distance, but that's okay. Both teams opened up hitting the softball. This one beat into the ground and foul. Their third baseman, Byers, comes and picks it up. As we told you earlier, Byers will be going also. She'll be a teammate of Maddie Polk, but her and Maddie both have played summer travel ball together. Both of those young ladies play for the love of the game. Lauren Raines up there. Raines hitting 277. She's a junior. Catches sometimes when LK doesn't. Umpire checking his count. This one's going to get down for a base hit. One run will score. I think they'll hold the runner at third. Throw comes in a little high to the cutoff man, but they did. So first and third, a third run is in. That's Ayers scoring. Raines with an RBI single. And that's going to bring up number 17, the pitcher, Parker Nichols. She's an eighth grader, and she's hitting .333 on the year. That means she gets a hit one out of every 3 times at bat. And you'd be a major league all-star with that kind of average. Stealing, no throw going through. Some teams choose not to. Some put a play on. So now you've got runners at second and third. Fitzgerald, I think, is running for. Well, that is not Fitzgerald. Raines is still running. This one's going to be fouled off. The slice is going to take it into the fence down the first baseline. I keep forgetting Raines is not catching today, so you don't get a courtesy runner if they're not catching or pitching. Lexi Edmondson in the circle. The pitch outside. Edmondson thrown 16 pitches unofficially. 3-1 the count. Hitter Parker Nichols. That one's going to paint the corner. And it's 3-2 with runners at second, third. Base hit probably means 2 with the depth that the outfield is playing. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Popped up. Will it get one home? Will it get in the gap? It's going to be off the fence. Teased a home run. 2 runs streaming into the plate. And a big double, and her mom and pop were praying for that home run, but she's going to get the double.
Now batting number 20, Ella Davis.
The crosswind may have held it in there. Gabby Campbell going to come out and talk to her senior hurler. Try to settle things down. There are no outs in the inning. Ella Davis coming up to the plate, the second baseman. $18 pitches thrown by Edmondson. So Parker Nichols at second. They've actually got a courtesy runner. And while I was looking down right in my book, figuring pitches, and that's a good thing to do, is to use that courtesy runner for the pitcher, so let them rest for when they come out. USJ's been spotted to a 5-0 lead with no outs. Ella Davis coming to the plate. Destiny Jarrett on deck. Walks up to slap hit. Davis hitting .308. She's just a freshman. We remember she started a bunch of games last year as an 8th grader. The umpire said that one misses 2 balls, no strikes. Westview has an outfield of Fortner, Jackson, and Warren. In the infield, Stockton, Wilson, Zoe Matt, and Byers. That one misses 3. So I've got 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see, the umpire's signal wasn't quite that, but he had it right. I just didn't see the index finger evidently. So runners now at first and second after a walk to Ella Davis. This is going to bring up Destiny Jarrett. Jarrett hitting .375 in limited plate appearances. She's done a lot of defensive work, done some pinch running. She takes a strike. Jarrett does have 2 doubles on the season. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Runners at first and second. Swung on and missed. A nice, healthy cut, though. So, got to protect the plate with Timberlake on deck. The pinch runner for Nichols down at second. Davis at first. And the first out of the inning, a swinging strike 3. Looks like number 1, Tegan Timberlake, another one of the senior honorees, hitting .375. Timberlake has a couple of big doubles this year in addition to many other hits. And she drills one. Will it hold up in the air? No, it's going to bounce. They'll hold the runner up. The pitcher handles the cutoff, and on a field that doesn't have a deep backstop, that's probably a good thing. Just let your pitcher cut them off. So a single by Timberlake, and that's going to bring the top of the order back up there. We're still in the first, and I'm adjusting my scorebook now. Brady, the hitter. Kinsley Brady hitting .277, walks up there, had a hitter first time up. This one's going to get caught, but it'll be a sacrifice fly as the runner tags and scores. 2 outs now in the inning. Flies to center to Jackson. Pinch runner for Nichols scored. Runner still at first and second. Maddie Polk, who was on with a double the last time up. She scored. 6-0 your score. This one outside. Runners get good lead. And, of course, down at first, a big jump off of the first base. Polk looks at as it goes high. So we told you earlier, Polk hitting .471, but she had a big double here in the first. This one a base hit up the middle. They're going to send the runner home. It's going to make it 7-0 as Davis scores. Polk is 2 for 2.
Number 3, Halen Ayers.
Polk now has a single and double. All she'll need is a triple and a home run to hit for the cycle. Ayers comes up. She had a big double. She scored a run so far. Started to go. The umpire stuck his hand out, but didn't he? That's a ball. It's got to be. Because he kind of pulled it back, so we really didn't get any real indicator. This one gets away, and from the catcher. Runners at second and third now. There's 2 out there for the taking. Timberlake's at third. Polk's at second. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, 2 runners on. USJ leads 7-0. This one outside, it'll be a 3-1 count. Center fielder shading Ayers a little bit towards left field, straight away and left and deep, and a couple of steps towards the line and right. That one fouled off. It'll be 3-2. (7-0). 3-2 pitch from the circle, not quite ready to come. Edmondson has thrown 35 pitches, and this one drilled for a base hit. Hit so solid it may only score 1. Let's see, the throw comes, it's offline, and 2 runs will score. Ayers, with her aggressive running, will advance to third. Will score a double and 2 RBIs as Polk and Timberlake score ahead of her. It is 9-0. Game has to go 3 unless I don't remember. It's been a while since I coached softball. At one time back in the 80s, it was 20 after 2. But I don't know if that rule still applies. And a little hop, skip, and a jump that time. L.K. Prater up there, who was hit with a pitch last time and had to hop, skip, and jump to avoid that one. Very acrobatic. We'll let her try out for the gymnastics team. Got under it in the infield. Third baseman Byers camps under it for the 3rd out, but not before 9 big runs scored for USJ. We'll take a timeout at the end of 1 with USJ leading 9-0 on the YouTube portion of Worthy Road Studios.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management. Back for USJ softball going into the top of the second, a 9-run first for the Lady Bruins. Westview will have Warren leading off. Chrislyn Warren. That pitch paints that corner again, the outside edge. Warren kind of tight towards the home plate. Swings on a nice inside pitch. And again, this game will be archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. Ballgame Blitz helping bring you this. Pitch high. Sometimes you throw that pitch up in the eyes like that and they'll bat at it. It looks like a beach ball coming up there. I've seen baseball and softball hitters both strike out, and you throw that rise ball rising up there. Very tempting. 1-2. Just, well, he got it. I didn't know he was going to pull the elbow. Instead, he did pull the elbow for a strikeout. Nichols' second strikeout of the game. At the plate, number 11 is what, let's see if that's the right one, their lineup. I've got this, yeah, that's Molly Jackson. She has also worn 12 in a game that I scored for them and called. So 1 strike pitch, signal from the dugout. Nichols has got it from the circle. Swung on and missed. 0-2 the count, 1 out. Nichols has thrown 23 pitches. Boy, close, but no cigar on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Umpire kind of gave that little grunt like he wanted to call it, but didn't pull the trigger. Here's one drilled into the hole, and that's just good hitting that time by Molly Jackson. Jackson on with a single. There's 1 out in the inning, and that brings up Lily Fortner. Fortner playing right field today. She can also catch. Hitting .233. Wares number 7 asks for a little time to get slightly closed stance. See that front foot pointing towards first just a little bit. Pitch missing for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield would love to turn 2. Up a little at first and third. Short and second, normal depth. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. Gabby Campbell, the head coach, flash signs to her hitter. Fortner, the pitch. In foul territory, giving chase was West. Kind of a tough angle. So 1-2 the count. Parker Nichols, just an 8th grader, but remember she rattled the wall a minute ago in right center field. It's a good thing we've got that great new fence and stuff up out there because she hit it hard. Another 4 feet up, and I would have been telling you that we need a new softball. 9-0 USJ, the pitch from the circle. Got her. I called that one early. I know it. You can send me notes about it, but the umpire says, Coach, you're right. 3rd strikeout on the afternoon. Two outs in the inning. Lexi Edmondson, the pitcher, up there. She'd like to get on and help her cause. She's a senior. Started out the year just pitching and not hitting. She takes a strike over that outside corner. She now, they're not using a flex player. Of course, they have one player, Emily Collier. I saw that she was hurt earlier. Not sure the extent of her injury, but her arm is in a sling down there in the dugout. Swinging, strike 2. Nichols, this is her 32nd pitch about to come from the circle. And call it a K in strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 person left on base. And at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play, it's USJ 9 and Westview nothing. Let's take a timeout on the Ballgame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Coming into the bottom of the second here at USJ. USJ holds a 9-0 lead after a big inning. And Lauren Raines should be the leadoff hitter. Coach Brandon Polk wisely waits while the warm-up toss is at a good friend of mine, Jerry Polk, who coached softball down in Mississippi at Humphreys Academy. Walked behind there without waiting, and he got plunked one time by his own daughter, McKenna, who had one. She was warming up throwing a rise ball, and it rose over the catcher's glove. But this is Lauren Raines, who comes up. She has a single and has scored 1-for-1 in this game. Raines has 5 doubles on the year and takes a strike over that outside corner. From the circle, this one's going to get through, and Raines is 2 for 2 today. And those 2 hits right there, she already had a nice 277 average, but that'll raise it.
Now batting number 17, Parker Nichols.
Parker Nichols, who flirted with a home run that last time up there. She doubled, and then her courtesy runner scored. Ella Davis on deck. That pitch outside. Now, Nichols hits right-handed, but remember, she is one of those really active left-handed pitchers that gets good ball movement. Just an 8th grader. Pitch low, seems to have a very good eye. Center fielder has moved back a couple of steps, deep in left and right. That one, they say, is a strike. An interesting pitch that time. 2 balls and 1 strike. From the circle, Edmondson hit this one a tailor-made 2-ball, but booted, and I don't think they got anybody. Scored an E6. Runners now at first and second. Bringing up Ella Davis, who can bunt. She can slap hit. Pitcher will get a courtesy runner. Got to get a headgear on. That's for safety. Umpire making note of that.
Now batting number 20,
And the pinch runner is number 10, Maddie Allen. Runners now at first and second. Raines at second. Allen at first, running for Nichols. Brings up Ella Davis, who would dearly like to get a hit. That pitch you see misses. It's a ball. Westview girls hustling. They're down 9-0, but that has not curbed their enthusiasm. That one blocked by Matt, keeps it in front of her. Two balls, no strikes. That one a strike, 2-1. We're in the bottom of the second. There are no outs. Destiny Jarrett on deck. This one fouled away, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes with those 2 runners on, but there are no outs in the inning. Jarrett, the right-handed hitter, on deck. Davis must guard the plate now. Infield would love to turn 2. Number to the third baseman. And so 1 out in the inning.
Now batting number 13, Destiny.
And the hitter advancing to the plate is number 13, Destiny Jarrett, a senior. She was honored today, too. Comes into this game hitting .375, is 0 for 1 officially. and takes a strike, so it's a 0-1 count. 1 out, 2 runners on. Gusting out in center field. The flag is up to 20. Here's one on the line and rolls foul. Picked up by Byers. She's very active at third base. Joel Ayers coaching at third. Brandon Polk at first. This one fouled away, so the count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out, 2 runners on. Raines and Allen. Pitch low for a ball, 1-2. One out in the inning from the circle. Slow roller on the ground. Third baseman Byers has got a cannon over there, goes to first with it. Runners will advance. 2 outs in the inning. Got Raines at third, Allen at second, and the top of the order coming up there. Well, actually, Tegan Timberlake hitting number 9, but Tegan's a good enough hitter to be at the top of the order. But a good strategy in softball is to have a good hitter hitting in that nice spot to be on for the top of the order to come up there. She drills one, but it'll stay up in the air a little too long, and so that ends the inning. There were no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 person left on base. And at the end of 2 complete innings of play, USJ 9, Westview nothing. We'll be back on the Worthy Road Studios Ballgame, Blitz, and USJ Network.
12 years and 0 worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Back for the top of the third, USJ 9-0. Sarah Beth Byers, who led off the game with a single. And she had a healthy cut, but that one rode inside on her, tied her hands up. Even if it had made contact, it would have come off the handle of the bat. So a no ball, 1 strike count, no outs here in the top of the third. Sarah Beth Byers, the UTM signee, future teammate of Maddie Polks. That one inside for a ball, 1-1 to count. 34 pitches by Parker Nichols. Checks her armband, steps back in from the circle. Drilled, but a great play by Tegan Timberlake. Takes her time and throws it over to first. And that one was tattooed, folks, but guarantee you a great fielding play. 1 out in the inning. Kenlyn Matt comes up there. She was on with a single and then forced at second. And that one had hit written all over it, but again, Tegan Timberlake, the senior, flashing some leather on senior day. Here's one, big hop to Davis, over to first. West handles it, and there's 2 away. And that's scored 4-3 if you're keeping up with it by the numbers. 2 outs in the inning. Addison Wilson, who's 0 for 1 on the day, coming up there. Wilson, a freshman, wears number 20. Nichols from the circle. Here's one hit, short hop. Timberlake, the crow hop step. Guns are down, no runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play. USJ 9, Westview nothing. We'll be back on the Worthy Road Studios YouTube page with the Ballgame, Blitz, and USJ Network.
When your home needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes comfortable, running smoothly, and ready for the seasons ahead. From cooling installation and maintenance to dependable plumbing repairs, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back for the bottom of the third. Lady Bruins coming up, top of the order. Looks like that'll be Brady, Polk, and Ayers, and if needed, L.K. Prater. We're in, the bottom of the third. See some changes being made. Brandon Polk, he and Joel Ayers communicate so well together. Coach Polk talking to the home plate umpire. Just taking a little bit of time. 9-0 your score, bottom of the third. Wind blowing straight out right now. And a little bit more hesitation. Sometimes it's hard. You got to write on your hand, fill out your score or lineup sheet. Polk on deck. Brady 1 for 1 officially as she singled in the first. Sacrifice fly also in the first. She scored 1 run in the contest. She's going to get a base hit. It's one of those seeing eye singles right there, but hey, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. She's on at first with no outs. Maddie Polk, who's 2 for 2, has a double and a single. Polk plays center field, senior day honoree. This one hit over the head of the second baseman for a base hit, so she'll have her second single as there's runners at first and second. No outs. Halen Ayers, who has 7 home runs up there. On deck behind her, L.K. Prater with 3 home runs. Ayers came into this game hitting .660. She's well over that now. Here's one, though, hit to the second baseman. They'll get a force at second, and that's all they'll get, but a fielder's choice for Ayers. Polk out on the 4-6 force out. Prater, the catcher, up there. Hits one out to left field. It's going to hang in the air. They'll tag. She'll get a sacrifice fly out of it. Brady will score on the sac fly to left field. And that makes it 2 outs in the inning. Here's one drill to the shortstop. She'll have to come up throwing to first, guns it over there to get range for the 3rd outs. But there was 1 run scored. It's a 10-0 game with USJ leading after 3. Let's take a timeout.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Back for the top of the 4th, USJ and Westview playing. It's a 10-0 ball game. Lady Bruins on top. Avery Stockton, the first baseman, will come up there. Avery was on with a fielder's choice the last time. So 0 for 1 officially. Everybody pretty well at normal depth for Stockton. Parker Nichols in the circle. Got that outside pitch. She can paint that corner. Her and Fair both do a really good job with that pitch. Baseball game going to start in just a little bit. And that's what the ding was about. Well, this one hit the right field. She got good bat on it, and it's going to get to the fence. And she'll motor into second with a double. So Stockton on with a double to start the 4th. Coming up to the plate, the shortstop, Zoe Matt. She flied to the center fielder the last time up. No outs in the inning. Timberlake up a couple of steps at third. Nice pitch, but the umpire, he didn't like it as much as I did. Says it's a ball. Interesting call. So the 1-0 pitch from Nichols. He liked that one, so it's 1-1. No outs with that runner on second. That's Stockton down there for the Westview Lady Chargers. Swing and a miss. Zoe Matt, playing shortstop today, has played second a lot early in the season. Good young player, just a sophomore. Only 2 seniors on the Westview squad. Gabby Campbell, their head coach down at third base, has given her signs. And the umpire says she went around. So 1 out now in the inning brings up Chrisley Warren, who was a strikeout victim her last time up. I'll double check it. I have 5 strikeouts for Nichols. I'll count them up again in a moment. Well, that one got her. Kind of kept riding in, And so Crisley Warren will take first base as a hit batsman. So now runners at first and second. Molly Jackson up there. Jackson singled her last time up. A little conference at the mound just of the players. And sometimes after a young pitcher hits someone, it's always good to go in and talk and, you know, hey, we're behind you. You just throw strikes, we'll field it for you. And sometimes they say, hey, are we eating pizza after the ball game too? Oh, David Marsh used to do that over in Union baseball when he was playing outfield for Union. He would come into the infield sometimes and say, hey, Gammon, are you going to buy me a pizza after the game? Jimmy Gammon played short and wound up being a great catcher over there. Swing and a miss. Molly Jackson at the plate. She's 1 for 1. Here's one drilled on the ground. Timberlake goes to third with it, and a great play. And I'm going to tell you what, Halen Ayers looked like she was reaching out to get a loose ball, a 50-50 ball, to field that one. She fielded it, Timberlake did, and then threw it to third. So a force out. Jackson on with a fielder's choice. 2 outs in the inning. Score at 5-6 if you're using the numbers and keeping a scorebook at home. Runners at first and second, and a hard swing that time by Fortner. Lily Fortner, who's 0 for 1. Paul Schultz has got more fun stuff than you can shake a stick at coming in here. There's no telling what. He looks like Santa Claus. Hey, right here. Oh, that's trouble. Let's see. Coming up, throwing is going to be Jarrett. They're sending a runner to the plate. And they say, I think you're going to see a little discussion. A little discussion on that one as the run scores. A base hit for Fortner. And trust me, they're not discussing A Tale of Two Cities. I think they're discussing the book, The Invisible Man. Maybe the movie, The Invisible Man. A very interesting call, and there's runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Batting number 16, Emma Pruitt.
Okay, 16 at the plate now on my roster. That is Emma Pruitt. So it's 10-1, top of the fourth. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Emma Pruitt, a sophomore, up at the plate. Hitting for Edmondson. Nice pitch. Looked like it had a little taken off of it, and way out in front was the hitter. So a no ball, 1 strike count. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. They'll be going with the ping of the aluminum. There's no ping on that one. Another strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if Nichols goes after her or gives her a temptation pitch. Try to get you to swing at a bad pitch. From the circle, the 0-2 pitch. Got her. Should be the 6th strikeout. That'll end the threat, but 1 big run did score. At the end of 3.5 innings of play, USJ 10 and Westview 1. We'll be back on Worthy Road Studios, the Ballgame Blitz, and the USJ Softball Network.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zaxby's, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And one, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
We are back for the bottom of the fourth. Westview picks up one on a nice base hit by Fortner. She gets the RBI on that. Warren scoring for them for USJ here in the bottom of the fourth. According to my book, this is supposed to be Nichols, but you can pinch hit and re-enter the pitcher. This is number 22. This is Avon Trammell pinch hitting. 8th grader hitting .222. Umpire walks down, and umpires, especially a home plate umpire, has a lot of duties, keeping the lineup straight, announcing substitutions. This one hit back to the pitcher. One pitch, one out.
Now batting number 10, Maddie Allen.
Okay, we'll have a pinch hitter for Ella Davis. Looks like number 10, Maddie Allen, the right-handed hitter, will be up there. First pitch, a ball. Out on the mound is Addison Wilson, now a freshman throwing for the Lady Chargers. Pitch fouled off, evens the count at 1-1, no runners on. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 10 runs for USJ, 1 run for the Lady Chargers. So that one called a ball. Now, USJ would have to score one more run to win by 10 in the fifth, but they would have to hold in the top of the fifth. Westview to no runs. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Stockton, Fortner, Matt, and Byers, the infield. Pruitt, Jackson, and Warren, the outfield. 3 balls, 1 strike. From the circle, Wilson's pitch. High ball 4. So Allen is on with 1 out. Destiny Jarrett, the senior, comes up there. 0 for 2 so far on senior day. Steele is on, and the ball wasn't caught, but it wasn't close anyway. They would have had a back swipe on the tag and would have never gotten the runner. Allen, very speedy, just an 8th grader. So runner in scoring position after the stolen base. Jarrett and Timberlake will be up there. Jarrett right now with Timberlake on deck, unless there's a pinch hitter over there. Drilled on the ground. The runner at third is safe because she tagged her with the glove, but the ball was in the meat hand, if you want to call it that, or the hand without a glove. So the run is in. It's 11-1. Jared is on. I've got to think about my ruling because that's actually a fielder's choice. And this is Tegan Timberlake coming up there now. Takes a ball on the first pitch. Tegan singled in the first, flied out, so 1 for 2 officially. The 1-0 pitch drilled up the middle. This may score another run, and old Ayers waving the runner on. No throw to the plate, so the run will score. Jarrett scores. Timberlake at first with the RBI single, having a big night on senior night. Brings up the top of the order. There may be a pinch hitter here. Looks like Reese-Ann Sykes wearing number 5. Will hit. Reese-Ann not starting today, does start in right field. Always does a good job defensively. Changing of the lineup sheet that the umpire has, the home plate umpire. And I'm going to tell Paul something. Paul, you can have all the crackers you want because that's high carb for me. If there's 2, you can have 1, but I love those pickles. Hey, folks, go by. A while ago, you didn't get to hear it because we were at break. Great announcement about our concession stand. It's open, and they've got good food. There's a peg down to first, gets away from the first baseman, but the runner, Timberlake, back in there safely. Tegan Timberlake having, like I said, a big senior day. She's one of the 4 seniors honored before the ball game. You've seen those numbers down there behind the plate. Timberlake got a good jump. Kenlyn Matt catching today. She is a catcher by trade, but usually plays third base. A little bit of changes in the Westview lineup. That pitch misses. This time I think they got the runner at second sliding into the tag, so 2 outs in the inning. Caught stealing. Sykes up there with a 3 ball, no strike count. 2 outs. Bruins leading 12-1. There's a strike on the inside corner. Wind whips up in gust up to 20 miles an hour from time to time. Has been blowing consistently. There's ball 4. So Sykes will be on first. Maddie Polk, the senior, comes up there. She's 3 for 3 today with 2 singles and a double. Takes that pitch for a ball, and again, new pitcher. So she's only thrown approximately 15. We'll get the exact count in a minute. I'll keep those in my head sometime. Polk 3 for 3, swings on it. It's going to go to the second baseman. The force out at second. That'll end the inning. But still, 2 big runs scored. It's 12-1. USJ leading the Westview Lady Chargers. We'll be back for the exciting top of the 5th after this.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Back on Worthy Road Studios and the Ballgame Blitz YouTube page, USJ Softball, right here from the Lady Bruins Stadium. Lady Bruins leading 12-1 in the top of the fifth. Got the 11-run lead. They can give up one run and still run rule them. We had someone send me a question. Yes, if they can hold them here, they can win. That pitch inside a little bit. Leading off is the top of the order in the fifth, Sarah Beth Byers, who's 1 for 2 today. Pops this one sky high. Now we've got to communicate, and the play is made there by the second baseman. And, of course, also doing some outfield work. Maddie Allen handles that one quite well. She's in for Davis at second. So there's one out in the inning on the infield pop-up. Brings up Kenlin Matt. Kenlin 0 for 2. Or actually 1 for 2. She singled back in the first. She was out on a force out, but someone else was batting then. So Matt takes a strike. Again, she's 1 for 2. Westview put one run in back in the fourth when Warren scored. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Let's see what kind of pitch. Do you come after them and get them and try to get them on 3 pitches? Or do you tease them a little bit and try to get them to go for a bad one? Base hit, poke over, cut it off, gets it into Ayers. Nice piece of hitting there for Kenlin Matt. She hit a tough pitch. So Matt's on first, Wilson up there. Wilson 0 for 2 on the day. This one gets away. Back to the screen. So the runner that takes the force off at second. So Matt at second. She's catching, as we told you today. Wilson at the plate with a 1 ball, no strike count, and 1 out. I just gained 5 pounds as there's some donuts to the right of me. That pitch is striking, a dandy one, too. 1-1 to count, 1 out, runner on second. From the circle, Nichols pitch. Got it. Strike 2. Wilson at the plate, 0 for 2. Wind blowing straight out this time. Outfield straight away. Drill down the left field line. It's a fair ball, and 1 run will score. They miss Ayers. It gets picked up, though, by Allen. And so a big-time double down the line is 12-2. Now for USJ to win in 5, they must not allow another run to score because now it's only a 10-run difference at 12-2. Stockton, who had a big double her last time up at the plate. She's 1 for 2. Fouls this one off. One out in the inning, runner at second. Missing outside, so 1-1 now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on down at second. That runner is Wilson. There's a strike right down Main Street. One and two the count with 1 out. Parker Nichols on the mound, the 8th grader. He's got it ready to fire from the circle. There's a base hit. Now let's see how Polk cuts it off. They're going to hold the runner up in a strong throw by Polk from center field. So Stockton has gotten a hit the last 2 times up. You didn't catch it. I said mound instead of circle for the first time in a couple of games. Showing the effects of that baseball game I did last night. Remember, folks, and I need to remember that too, it's a circle that the pitcher throws from. Nichols peering into the dugout to see what pitch Coach Joel Ayers is going to call. And now he gives his signal. She checks her armband. Hitter is Zoe Matt. Matt swings on an outside, pitches and misses. Matt playing shortstop today. She's 0 for 2. No ball, 1 strike count. Runners at first and third. And that time that one came inside. If you go back, watch the replay, see a release point, you'll see why it hit her. So the sacks are jammed, ducks on the pond if you prefer that term. Okay, now 1 out. There's a force at any base. Obviously, USJ would love to cut the lead runner off. All the catcher has to do is catch it and step on the plate or catch it like a first baseman. And, of course, you can return it to another base and get a double play off of it. Depends on how it's hit. There's Ayers. She'll take it. And this game is over as Ayers takes it unassisted. A line drive for the 3rd out. And USJ will win 12-2 in a 5-inning game. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. And when we come back, we'll wrap this game up.
An hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But at Zaxby's, he's dunking all over these fools. Zax sauce, bang. Tongue torch, boom. Hot honey mustard. My man's putting on a clinic.
Welcome to Dunk City.
And 1, baby.
Thanks, baby. Dude. Babe, dude.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
When your home needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes comfortable, running smoothly, and ready for the seasons ahead. From cooling installation and maintenance to dependable plumbing repairs, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's appliance specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back here at USJ's great softball stadium and field. Lady Bruins take a 12-2 win over Westview today. Maddie Polk put on a strong performance, collecting 3 hits and 4 at-bats as the University School of Jackson Lady Bruins defeated Westview 12-2. Polk doubled in the first inning. She singled also, as she had 2 other singles, I should say, in the game. And the University School of Jackson won in part to 9 runs in that first inning, a big productive first inning. You had Polk, Ayers, Raines, Parker, Nichols nearly hit a home run. If it had been 4 feet higher, it would have gotten over the fence in that inning. Kinsley Brady had a sacrifice fly. Of course, Polk had a single also in the first to go with her double. Then Ayers singled again. The Lady Bruins added 1 run in the third as L.K. Prater hit a sacrifice fly, making the score 10-0. Nichols earned the win for the University School of Jackson. And the left-hander gave up 8 hits, 2 runs over 5 innings, striking out 6. Her record goes to 4-1 and walking none. Lexi Edmondson was the losing pitcher for Westview. She went 3 innings, surrendering 10 runs, 9 earned on 11 hits, striking out 1 and walking 1. University School of Jackson amassed 12 hits in the game. And, of course, Polk and Ayers provided some of the pop for the day. The infielder went 2 for 3. Raines, Brady, and Tegan Timberlake, another senior, each collected multiple hits for the Lady Bruins. Lady Bruins turned in 1 double play in the game. They were sure-handed and didn't commit an error. Maddie Pope, or Kenlon Matt, actually her and Avery Stockton each collected 2 hits for Westview. Lily Fortner and Addison Wilson each drove in 1 run for Westview. Lady Bruins will travel to Huntington for their next game on Thursday. It was a great game. We enjoyed bringing it to you. Stay tuned to Worthy Road Studios, the Ballgame Blitz, and the USJ Sports Games on their Facebook page. Baseball game going on right now. You can catch it, and you don't want to miss it. It's a good one. It's Tipton Rosemark and the USJ Bruins, and there's positioning in the district on the line with this game. But for Paul Schultze, our executive producer, and Jacob, and all of our camera people, this is Coach Joe Holloway saying thanks for your time this time. Till next time. Good day, all.
the award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.